condominiums in Alberta have unique legal issues that you don't have in other situations. So a condominium or a condo corporation is just that. It's a corporation, and corporations behave differently than individuals or just buying a house. Primarily, condos are going to have a set of rules, and those rules have to be followed by everyone who lives there. Some are obvious, like you've got to pay your condo fees, but some are not. So some condominiums have rules about if you can have a dog in the unit, if the dog's allowed to be on common property, if you're allowed smoking in the unit, if you're allowed to have grandkids or young children in the unit. All those rules are going to be in a couple of different places, so it's important before you buy or sell a condo that you understand what's going on. If you are the condo, especially smaller condos that don't have a management company, you may want to change those rules at some point. And so the rules are either going to be in a set of rules issued by the board of the condo, or they're going to be in the bylaws. And the bylaws are harder to change. They're like an intricate part of the actual condominium, but you want to make sure that you understand the rules so you don't go offside the rules. Sometimes the rules have penalties. So for instance, if your car leaks oil in the parkade, you might owe money for that. Sometimes you're not allowed to run a business out of a condo. The rules can be as intricate or as individual condominiums, so you want to make sure that you know what it is before you jump into a new condo to make sure it suits your lifestyle. Some condos don't allow you to have things on the balconies or lights or any number of things, so you want to make sure that you understand them. The other thing about condos is sometimes there's special assessments, and that's a levy where there's just not enough money for a large, fix-it project, or it's just been run in a way that there's just not enough money. They've got to top up the reserve fund, and that's like a pool of cash just in case something big breaks. And with a special assessment, then you are going to owe a bunch of money to the condominium. It might be small, it might be bigger, but that's something you're going to have to come up with, and that's a unique thing in condominium transactions. Now, there are some smaller condos where it's just like a duplex or a fourplex where there is no condo board, and that's its own set of problems. If it hasn't been run properly, you're not going to have the documents to sell your house, and often those properties sell at a discount because people don't know if there's money owing or not. Now, there's a lot of factors when it comes to condominiums that come up, and for as unique as an individual and a condo building are, you want to make sure that you have everything reviewed. Lawyers can do condominium document reviews for you. However, sometimes it's much less expensive, and when I say sometimes, I mean all the time, to use special corporations that review condominium documents, and they will do the review and let you know everything you need to know. The other unique thing about condominiums is because there's a board, that they're the people who actually run the condo. And often condo boards are made up of people who live in the condo, but maybe they have special agendas that are just unique to them. Or maybe it's someone who has no clue how to run a condominium. And in those cases, the boards are sometimes not run well. If you're living somewhere and you've invested a lot of money in a condominium, you might want to think about joining the board so you could help steer it in the direction that you think that is important to you, and you're not letting people with their own agendas run the whole corporation, the whole condo board. In any event, if you have questions about condominiums and their unique set of rules and the unique parts of condominiums, talk to a condominium lawyer. They're going to be able to help you understand to make sure that you go forward on the best foot that you can.